Now, many have claimed that the Taliban takeover was impending after foreign forces withdrew from Afghanistan, but no one expected the takeover to happen within 10 days. Now, Indian Foreign Minister Jaishankar narrated a similar sentiment of shock. In his first public comments on the situation in Afghanistan, Jaishankar said that nobody saw the endgame in Afghanistan coming and that the international community was ill-prepared for the crisis. Let's listen in.
Understood for some years now that the United States and its allies, that their presence would wind down in Afghanistan. It's not something which happened overnight. It began, in fact, people sometimes tend to forget, with President Obama. It certainly had a roller coaster time like so many other things under President Trump. But the fact was that for all the debate and deliberation on it, I think it would be a fair statement to assert that the end game was not something which anybody saw coming. I mean, no, it wasn't exactly what was the scenario which anybody was really prepared for.
India had completed its evacuations from Afghanistan before the August 31st deadline. It was possible in coordination with countries like US, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Iran and Oman. More than 500 people were airlifted in total, out of which 200 were Afghans, mostly Sikhs and Hindus. And the political developments in Afghanistan directly impacts the geopolitics of South Asia and especially for India, what the Indian Foreign Minister calls the ripple effect. Hence, New Delhi has been clear with its stance. First, it has urged Taliban to not allow the Afghan territory to foster terrorism. Second, as Taliban gears up to reveal the Afghan government, India expects the group to form an inclusive cabinet. And third, respect rights of women and minority groups. And fourth, allow those who wish to leave the country. Now, India is especially wary of its troublesome neighbours, Pakistan and China, cozying up with the Taliban. Both countries' vested interests could potentially destabilize India's security, targeting Beijing and Islamabad. And Foreign Minister Jaishankar said that this is not the time to build diplomatic ties, but to work in the collective interest of the Afghan people.
To my mind, what is most important at this time is we should try to overcome the natural temptation of diplomacy to score a point about, over the others and try and get ahead of the game. I think this is a time when the international community should actually come together and, work in what is truly collective interest.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.